All right, James, let's go do this, brother. Welcome to Xtreme Experience. My name's Dylan. We got my buddy James over here. How you doing, my man?
Hello, man.
We are driving a GT3 RS today. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Anyone you'd like to thank for this?
Whitney.
There we go, my man. Cool, man. The way I'm going to instruct you today is like playing a game of connect the dots. If the cone's on your side, we stay to your side. If the cone comes over to my side, we'll make a smooth transition over to my side. Everything we're going to do out there today is going to be nice and smooth. Copy?
Copy.
Rule number one, we're going to keep our eyes up looking down that racetrack. Always looking through our corner for those next reference points. Always looking for that next colored cone. Rule number two, we're going to be nice and smooth. Smooth entries into the corner are going to equal smooth exits coming out of the corner. We're going to roll into those throttles and be smooth and assertive with those brakes. We do have 3 degrees of rear steer in the back tires, so getting onto that throttle out of the corner is very patient, okay? Rule number 3, like I said, we're staying 3 feet off the edge of the track at all times. 3 feet from the cones, 3 feet from the curbs.
The rear tires turn?
Yes, this has GT3 RSs, they have 3 degrees of rear steer.
That's good.
So, this car is going to feel like it's going to bend, okay? So we're going to get adjusted to the track, get adjusted to the car, and we'll speed it up accordingly. Sound good?
Awesome.
We're out here to go have some fun, and let's go and do it.
I always thought it would feel bigger.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty spacious for the size of it, though.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little bit different in here just because they're the fixed race seats.
Yeah.
So you feel like you're just stuck in it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reclining, no anything. You're stuck like that everywhere you go.
Because that thing feels huge.
Yeah? Have you been in one before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're longer cars.
Yeah, they're long and they're really, really wide.
Yep. But it's crazy. This thing has the widest tires out of everybody.
What year is this one?
2019, 2020? Not too sure exactly. Down a little bit. Cool, bro?
Yeah.
It's coming on up. That lady up there is going to give us an exit call. We're going to have a nice 5 to 7 second gap in between everybody, all right?
Okay. It's weird not having the mirrors, but it makes sense.
Right?
When you do it.
Yeah, I just got to be able to have my 360 degrees.
No, that makes sense. How long have you been doing this?
Started racing cars since I was 7. Went through 10 years in legend cars. Went through a couple years in sprint cars. A couple years in Formula 4s.
Oh, that's cool.
So a lot of diverse, different types of racing. Been with the company now for going on 6 years.
That's awesome.
Super fun, man.
I always wanted to build like a Formula V or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do with them. Cool, so coming on up, we'll just roll out a nice 10-15 miles an hour and continue these gaps. Once we get to the top of the track, we'll start our game and connect the dots, all right? I always like to shake the car down a little bit, see what the car feels like. Go ahead and test those brakes out. Cool. Add a little gas up that hill. We'll go orange cone back across over to my green cone. Smooth entry in. We're looking for that orange cone on the way out. Go ahead and roll into that throttle. A little bit more if you'd like. Roll it over to my side. When we're at speed, we'll tap the brake, off that brake, down to your green cone. We're going to hold your side over to your orange cone. Add some throttle up that hill. Back down into my green cone. We're going to stay middle part of the track and throttle all the way down. Nice steady gas. Go ahead and add some. Test it out. Lift, test out those brakes. Nice smooth steady brakes. 3, 2, 1, off that brake, orange down to my green cone. Throttle on out. Go ahead and add some gas. A little bit more. You're good. Lift. Nice good brakes. 3, 2, 1, off that brake, orange cone down to my green cone. Now we're starting these S's, all right? We will catch him, but we're going to wait for a solid point by, so stay right with him. Okay. Yep, a little bit closer. Add a little bit. Add a little bit. Back over to my side. We're going to wait for this solid point by coming out of this S, okay? Stay right with them. And pass on the inside. Go ahead, make that pass. Add some throttle, and go for it. Add some, James, a little bit more, We're going to lift, let the car coast across over to your side. Add a little bit. No brakes. off that brake, orange cone, down to my green cone, smooth entry in, roll into that throttle out, go for it, big gas, roll to my side. Good. Nice smooth brakes in 3, 2, 1, off that brake, smooth entry in, let that steering wheel unwind and we'll roll back into that throttle, add a little bit, and go for it, back to my side. Looking through your corner, add a little bit, no you're good, add some gas, full throttle to my side, over to my side. Lift, tap that brake, off that brake, green cone over to my orange cone, add some gas up the hill, roll into it, over to your side, add some gas. Gonna lift, no brake, orange cone back to my green cone. Roll into it, nice and steady, add some on the way out. A little bit more. We're gonna lift, tap that brake, off that brake, over to your green cone, hold your side. Orange cone back across to my side, middle part of the track all the way down, full throttle. Go for it, add some. Lift, big brakes. 3, a little bit more, 2, 1, off that brake, down to my green cone, throttle on out. Ready to lift. Nice big brakes. This corner gets tighter. Nice brakes. Down into my green cone. Throttle on out. Nice and steady. There we go. Add a little bit. Nice consistency. Over to your side. Back to my side. Hold my side. Rotate back to your side. Add a little bit. Nice and steady. Stay right over to my side. Hold my side. We're going to get that pass from him. Wait for that solid point by. He sees us. We're going to wait for it. Stay right with him. Add a little bit. Stay right with them. 3, 2, 1. It's going to probably be on the outside. Pass him on the outside. Full throttle. Go for it. Awesome. Lift. Big brakes. 3, 2, 1. Orange cone. Back down to my green cone. Unwind that steering wheel a little bit. Roll into that throttle. Back over to my side. Stay in it. Roll in it, go. Tap that brake, off that brake, green to orange. Add some gas, back into your side, hold your side, add a little up the hill. Tap that brake, off that brake, down to my green cone. Roll into it, nice and steady, there you go. Add some, a little bit more. Tap that brake, off that brake, down to my green cone, hold your side. Rotate the car back to my side, middle part of the track, give it some gas, full throttle. Go for it, add some. Lift, nice big brakes. 3, 2, 1, down to my green cone. Roll into it, throttle on out. Roll gas, there you go. Lift, big brakes. It's tight back here, Back down to my green cone. Roll into it, nice and steady, track on out. Back to my side, back across over to your side. Add a little bit, bring it back all the way to your side. Smooth entry, add a little gas, add a little bit, no brake, add a little bit, throttle out. Stay in it. We're going to lift over to your side. No brake, we'll just go back over into my green cone and we're back into pit lane, all right?
This car's amazing.
Isn't it crazy? How balanced it is?
This thing is amazing.
It makes driving almost sound easy, huh?
Yeah, like, oh man.
So, wherever you want this car to go, it goes.
Yeah,
its
it's
reaction
so
time is right now. Good job out there, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is amazing. Holy shit. I kept messing up the turn over there.
It's because it's more than a 90 degree, and this track's very polished.
Yeah.
So once the heat comes up, a lot of the oils and tar start to release. So coming up on that side, we've had a lot of people come in and slide right there. So better aid on the side of caution, you know?
Yeah.